All right. So yeah, Julio Jones comes out and tells Shannon Sharpe that he does not plan on playing for the Atlanta Falcons anymore. There were rumors about him being traded. Nothing really concrete. Probably since like the draft, right?
Yeah, there was stuff floating around for a couple of weeks leading up, and I mean, I bet that they're kind of testing the waters because with the draft, everyone's targeting wide receivers and stuff, so maybe they just wanted to pull like a Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins kind of maneuver and try and move them before the draft, and ended up not materializing. Obviously, he's currently on the Falcons roster still. Let me ask you this: do you think this is the end of an era here where players are going to rarely finish with their team that they've been on their whole career? It seems like this season especially, this offseason especially, so many moves of just franchise players, Matthew Stafford, Julio Jones, Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt. A lot of these guys you think are just homegrown legends that are going to retire with their original team. Seems like this time's kind of coming to an end.
I feel like that's and I'm probably using this word incorrectly, but I feel like that's a fallacy. I don't think that player has really existed in the past 20, 30 years.
I mean,
you really can't
even Brett Favre and stuff.
Brett Favre played for 3 teams, didn't he?
Yeah, he played for a couple. Atlanta, Green Bay, Jets, Vikings.
Think about Peyton Manning,
teams, right?
Guy won a Super Bowl with a different team,
right?
Yeah, no, I really don't think that player exists anymore.
It just feels like right now we're seeing a lot of stars move, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of jarring a little bit.
I feel like it's extremely tough nowadays when you have a player on a shitty team, because that right there, it feels like there's absolutely no shot that person's going to stay with you for their entire career. They can only take so much of losing.
So the Falcons I don't think it's a situation where the relationship is broken down or he's unsatisfied being in Atlanta. He's so expensive, and they can't even sign their draft class.
Yeah,
their cap situation is abysmal.
I feel like that's 100% reason why that they're doing this.
It's the main reason I think that he's being shopped. I don't think this thing is corroded like an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Right. I'm sorry, I have to throw this out there just because I thought about it, and I think that this is one player that actually did play for one team their entire career, Brian Urlacher.
Okay.
I feel like that might be the one.
Maybe
Luke Kuechly too, actually.
Maybe I'm just misremembering here. I just feel like there's been a lot of players. I mean, even Tom Brady's not even on Patriots anymore. So it's interesting. In your mind here, I know there are a couple of rumors of teams that are interested in Julio's services at this point, and I think the Packers have been linked to him pretty heavily, especially in the midst of all this Rodgers controversy, which the saga continues. We'll get into that in a little bit here.
Yeah.
But in your mind, which teams make the most sense for Julio to be traded to, keeping in mind his contract, his age, and the fact that he's also just still a superstar? He's still a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah. I'll throw out one team that I feel like it would actually be really surprising, but he wants to go play for a winner, so it's not going to happen. Why doesn't Detroit go out and get him?
Because we're going to win 4 games this year.
But you think about our offense.
Our cap is good.
I
think we have the 3rd most cap space in the NFL.
And if there's one position that we could use, and then it would be a pretty well-rounded offense, it's wide receiver. And we have draft picks.
So, okay, I'll entertain this for a second. Let's say that it could happen. Okay, that they acquire him somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Does that change the win total in your mind, though?
No, probably not. And you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I mean, how many years on his contract does he have left?
I know he wanted a restructure. I don't know if it was a financial reason or just he wanted more time. But he's on a deal for at least this year, next year, if not further.
Yeah,
it doesn't make.
I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. No, I agree with you. Stupid idea, but it would have been interesting.
No,
right?
I mean, I'd love to see it. I mean,
it would be interesting. Because I mean, at that point, you look at it, you're like, all right, well, the offense is set. Maybe another wide receiver, but for the most part, the offense is set. They got playmakers everywhere.
That takes their offense from a below average offense to an average offense.
Possibly above average.
if any of these receivers that they have,
Could
in
actually
addition to
be
him,
something.
pan out,
Yeah.
then yeah. In my mind, here's a destination I think would be, in my mind,
Yeah,
the
lay it
best.
on me.
And it got me so juiced that I literally started a Madden franchise and made this trade.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
That would be sick.
Him and Stephon Diggs would be a filthy wide receiver combo to
That
try
would
and
be
shut down.
Yeah.
You have
would
Cole
be really
Beasley in
tough.
the slot.
Yeah.
They let go of John Brown, Smokey Brown, this
Mhm.
offseason. He's gone. I don't remember which team he went to. He did re-sign with somebody, though.
Yeah, I can't remember either. That's funny.
Anyways, but yeah, no, I think that would be the kind of move. Like the Bills are in this spot right now where it's like they are no doubt a contender.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of move that puts them over the top, and that will make them actually be like a legit threat to every other team.
Yeah.
This would be perfect for Josh Allen. He loves to air it out. He's a freak athlete still.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's my favorite spot.
I would agree.
And I don't feel like I've heard it talked about a ton. I don't know what the Bills cap situation is, so maybe they can't even swing it, but I'd love to see that.
Couple more just came to my mind.
Patriots.
Patriots would be interesting. That would give Mac Jones or Cam Newton a lot of weapons, considering that they got Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. LA Chargers.
Interesting. Because it would be him and Keenan Allen would be the 1-2 threat,
yeah.
presumably. And then I know they have Mike Williams, but I feel like he's hella
constantly
inconsistent.
injured.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be lethal tandem for Herbert. Couldn't think of his name for a second. One more I'll throw out there. This I don't think this would happen because of financial reasons purely, but I know that they like to make a splash in the trade market every now and then. What about Seattle?
Oh, that would be interesting.
Because I know they re-signed. They have DK Metcalf, obviously.
Oh, God, that would be a monstrous wide receiver core.
They re-signed Tyler Lockett, I think, to a 4-year contract this offseason.
Oh, that would be disgusting.
And throwing Julio on top.
Yeah, but Russ is on his back within 0.2 seconds. So,
well, he's going to be regardless.
Zero running game.
So the least they can do is just give him another weapon to work with. Let him cook.
Tell you what, use what you were going to trade for Julio. Trade for Tyrell Crosby. There you go.
Yeah, definitely more valuable than the Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Absolutely. One more team that I want to throw out there, and I feel like this team would actually do it, even though it might not exactly make sense. Chicago. Great wide receiver tandem. Allen Robinson, Julio Jones. You get them for Justin Fields.
Well, here's the thing.
Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy are all in.
Here's the thing. If they were to do that, like, obviously he'd be a welcome addition to that team.
Yeah.
But, like, the problem is, presumably, he's going to cost a good amount to get. And I know they're trying to get rid of him at this point. Yeah. It sounds like so maybe it won't cost as much as we think. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins only cost a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah. No,
so
that's true.
Who knows? But, like, they already traded assets to go get Justin Fields. I don't know what their cap situation is. They
didn't trade that much, though, to go get him, right?
I think they traded next year's first to move up.
That could be, yeah.
They swapped first this year and then traded their first for next year.
Yeah.
The cupboard's going to be pretty bare with assets for them to work with if they decide that they want to go get
that. That's exactly why I think like Ryan Pace is like either I'm getting fired and burning this bitch to the ground, or we're going to go out and have a winning season.
Bears are desperate enough.
Yeah,
I'll put it
that's
way.
what I'm saying.
I think that could work. All right, I swear it's my last team I'm going to throw out here.
Okay.
So we can move on here. One more would be the Baltimore Ravens.
Very possible.
Because they have Hollywood Brown.
Didn't sign a single wide receiver in free agency.
They have sucked kind of at drafting besides Hollywood Brown. Mark Andrews, who's good.
Yeah.
Running back situation is kind of, we'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
Dobbins kind of sucked last year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think that Lamar is another one of those quarterbacks where it's just like you want to surround him with more, and they didn't really do enough. And if the price is right, they make sense to me.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.